Best of 7 for the first time. The marathons begin now. There's a European Rumble about to go down in San Diego, and the top 4 glory waits for the first team to 4. You have to be quick. There's no room for hesitation. A pixel will be the difference between joy and heartbreak. Liquid brings the creativity to light up the rafters. Vitality with a chip on their shoulder. Everyone with something to prove. Put a heap of regional pride on top of it all. The quarterfinals begin now.
An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. The quarterfinals are here. Let's get this underway.
We've got a long series ahead of us. Finally tapping into these best of 7s. The quarterfinals have arrived. Europe versus Europe. The 4th time these teams are facing off against each other, but this time it's at the Winter Major.
And Team Liquid, they played a tight series in their last group stage game against Team Secret. Made it to this point, earned the right of top 8 by winning their group. But Vitality, an impressive story so far today with the defense that they played. An impressive start for them, and is that enough to start the momentum against Liquid?
Keep proving people wrong. They probably love the hate, and Radostin wants to start us off with a great shot right in front of the box. Defensive save couldn't come out in time, and we got the first goal.
And of course it's Radostin. The aerial fake freezing. I'll tell you, he can't go for the ball. Has to wait for Radostin to shoot it. The placement too high, he can't recover.
Otto looking for something. That's just such a difficult spot to be in. Alone on defense, forced to get the save. And Vitality want to break the curse. Liquid are 3-0 head-to-head this season, but each time they keep playing each other, Vitality get closer and closer to winning that series. And this might just be the difference maker in the corner. Oski was looking for something better, but Alpha 54, it's not just a dunk, it's a midfield pass.
I mean, did Radostin link his controller to his brain? It's just every time he gets a touch in front of the box, it's perfectly placed at the top. It goes right in. He was doing this in the last series too, Turbo.
Linked together, a well-oiled machine. Radostin, 2 goals to that player's name. And my, oh my, this Vitality roster. They have been picking up steam, peaking, and now they want to clip on Team Liquid.
Liquid came into this as one of the demo-heavy teams of the tournament. What a great shot from Acronic, they respond.
And it's a little chip shot from the midfield. Everybody from Vitality was just trying to get back to their own end, and you see that little early chip shot from Acronic. Notices the 3rd man is late on that rotation, looking for boost, and sees the angle.
I mean, credit to Oski on the pass. You had to put that where only Acronic could get it. You forced the defender to stretch just to maybe get a chance on the touch. Alpha was still rotating back, and you need that pass to be great. Liquid really made that one work.
Challenge too from Atto, but unfortunately for Team Liquid, it will not go his way. It won't be on target, and this is already a much different game than what we saw previously with Vitality against Oxygen. Oxygen were quite literally starving out Vitality, but as I say that, we're seeing a lot of pressure from Liquid cutting early in the midfield. They are finding their groove and getting comfortable on the pitch.
It's a good stop from a towel. And Oski just gets right by them. Liquid wastes no time tying things up.
And Oski, he had this red from a mile away. That first rush from Atto, and that is brilliant. Atto is disrupting the movement, the transition, intercepts the ball, then allows for the challenge to come through.
And Sizen got anxious. He saw that first touch come up, and he couldn't really see where exactly Liquid was behind the ball, so he comes up thinking he can get a chance at it, but Liquid was a lot closer than he anticipated.
Kickoffs have been such a heated topic at this Winter Major. Almost saw a goal for Vitality off a quick kickoff cheat. Sizen drops into the corner. Vitality with such a quick start have just as quickly been equalized by Team Liquid. A bump on the play from Sizen opens up space. Double commit now for Team Liquid, but under control and smoothly carrying it out.
Acronic waiting to size this one up. He's got Oski downfield. Oski, the leading alpha.
Acronic goal.
Acronic, all he had to do was win the 50 as Oski pays.
And look at the boost control. He stops boosting right before, feathers the boost so that he can get the best angle possible, delays the challenge, and then dunks the life out of Vitality.
And hit it into the ball. Acronic, an excellent decision in the air. And a quick 3-goal response from Liquid Turtle in the last, 40 seconds. Has not taken a lot of time for them to take control of the game. Sizen opening things up with a demo.
He keeps looking for those demos too, Sizen. I've noticed on those rotations out. Wants to get involved, wants to get physical, excuse me, but Team Liquid, they're a physical team themselves. 4 demos on average. Acronic wants another one.
That was a dirty angle.
Dirty angle indeed. Might need to take a shower after this series, but we continue on.
Gonna be a lot more sweat before he gets a chance for that.
Absolutely.
Vitality look for any kind of setup in midfield, but they just keep getting denied. And right there, Sizen went for the high touch, give his teammate the option. He was rotating out, he didn't have any boost. Liquid get control of it. Vitality, they're just forced to dump the ball away. Alpha throws it away. Liquid almost give it right back. And they're lucky. Vitality,
more
just
demo.
a little better position. Here comes Radosin! Oh no, he doesn't get it off the bar for the rebound, and he's got to retreat. No, Radosin stole the boost, wanted to turn, but he got chipped. Now downfield, quick touch, Vitality having to stop a couple of quick counterattacks from Liquid.
That must have been a painful one for Alpha 54. Radosin did a lot of work to get that ball up into the air. That follow-up not on target from Alpha. A bit surprising because he truly is the star from this roster. But towards the final 60 seconds we march, we'll see if Vitality have an answer. They've got to find one, and they've got to find it fast.
Alpha on the reset, Liquid forced to get it high, and nobody could get the rebound. Vitality anticipating the rebound. Now a quick pass off the bar. Rebound coming in. The demo goal. A chronic 4 goals for Liquid.
All 3 players here. Everybody's got a job. Pass out from Atao over to Oski. Atao demos the last man, and a chronic comes through, cleans it up, and gets the 4th.
I think the crazy thing for Liquid, a lot of those demos, they've been averaging over 4 demos a game in this tournament. The only team left in the tournament that is even close to them, above them, is Complexity. And it's not close, but like online Turtle, no one even gets to 3 demos a game, maybe 2.5 if they're lucky. There's been so much physicality from Team Liquid. And that, a showcase right there showing you why they've gotten this far.
It's a bloodbath here in the first game of the first best of 7. Oski is still hunting. He has been a disruptor, and on the way back, he gets a demo. Another one to add to his tally. When will Oski hit the brakes? Doesn't want to risk anything with this pressure. Keep it going, keep it rolling. Atao, 5-2. Liquid do not stop.
This one really falls apart. Sizen needed a better touch. You saw Radosin go up the right side of the field, thinking Sizen maybe he gets a stronger touch for a pass. Alpha, full trust, following right behind him, but Radosin had to cut in so far across. Sizen threw it right in the middle back to Liquid, and it was just a completely botched clear.
And there's just barely any boost to him. If you pay attention to the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a lot of these meters for Vitality have been running on empty, looking for their own corners. Seems to be impossible. You could forget about the midfield boost because it's all under control for Team Liquid. And this game has been all under control for Team Liquid, at least in the second half. Another one to go, 1 second on the clock. We're gonna see another kickoff, but Team Liquid surely taking game 1.
And why not? 6 unanswered goals. And it looked like it was gonna be the same story from Vitality Oxygen. Radosin finding ways to get his way through the scene, but that defense that was so good for Vitality against Oxygen, non-existent in game 1. Liquid jitters, maybe, but that warm-up that they got, they get stuffed, in Liquid have a great start, a great answer to start this game.
And one thing that I did see from Vitality against Oxygen that I loved was the dribble, the ground game up against Oxygen. There were several moments, even one in particular, I remember Sizen hits the brakes, he's got the ball to himself, gets past 2 defenders to set up another one on his team. We're not seeing the same dribble, the same control. They look a bit rushed, they'll get the demos and they think, okay, we have to put a shot on target immediately. No, you can hit the brakes, you've created space for yourself, utilize that and slow the play down, because at this moment in time, you're not outpacing Liquid.
I mean, they're catching Vitality in the middle of the rotation. You talked about the boost game. They're taking full advantage of that.
Oh, yeah.
Hard touch, hard pass, having that, like, the aggressive triangle on your rotation. Always able to find that man, connect with them. And then it's the little things, the little 1v1s, the challenges. Chronic, you talked about that mid-air touch on the 50.
Yeah. Every replay, it looks like here, as we take a look, you've seen a player from Team Liquid trying to hunt somebody down, trying to take some boost. It's just such a layered approach from Team Liquid. Very impressed to see how that game started.
Yeah, what's the answer for Vitality here? I mean, is it, obviously don't get demoed, but they gotta find a way to hang on to this ball, because even when they did have boost, they just started chucking the ball away.
That's what I'm saying. That's
just trying to give themselves a little bit of space.
Exactly why I brought up the ground game. That's what I loved from them against Oxygen. There were many moments, many dribbles against them that worked out in their favor. And right now, I'm sure they're feeling the pressure a little bit too much to slow things down, and they're panicking too much. But you can settle in, get your nerves under control, because game 2 could be a completely different story.
And Liquid, you got something to say about it. Oski puts some lead into it.
It's a different story, but only because Team Liquid are the ones scoring first. 7 seconds in, Oski outpacing the defender, and nobody able to get the save.
Right off the kickoff. Not how you want to start if you're Vitality. Now 7 straight goals scored against them. This time they do get ball back. See what Sizen can do. Got no boost. Was hoping maybe Alpha or Radosin could come back in, but Radosin's left all by himself. Vitality left in, again, an uncomfortable position on defense. Radosin forced to clear. There's nothing but Liquid cars in front of him.
Radosin wants to build something with his roster. You've even got Sizen attempting to take out the third man. Didn't get contact. His presence alone might have shaken up Atao, who is looking to get the save, trying to predict where this shot's going to go. Bottom left corner, you're not saving that.
I mean, that was an excellent job from Radosin. As Atao, he's coming across. He knows the threat of Radosin up the wall, and he swings out so wide. And like you said, the threat of the demo forces him to stay. He can't go in early. Great response by Vitality. And they get this one right back. Like you said, Atao, empty.
0 boost to his name. He wanted a touch off the backboard, tried to pre-flip into it. You feel for him, but Alpha 54 is gonna punish.
Not a bad try from Atao. Radosin continues to be in the middle of all of these plays for Vitality. Oski, a good touch. Great tournament for him as well. Iconic getting there fast. Liquid starting to press everybody beyond the third. Immediately cutting up. Atao pushing Sizen wide, but doesn't matter. Is Radosin downfield. Chronic in the 50 and a crucial follow-up from Atao. Sizen trying to keep that pressure up. Forcing Atao to cover. Sizen, boost spawned on him. Oski looking for it, dunked by Radosin. High ball in front of the box. Liquid, little bit of pressure. Vitality want to keep it going. Radosin in the air, by himself with 50 to go. Radosin, reset, forced one off the play, and they finally break out Liquid.
And Oski, he used every bit of boost to get that. And Atao using every bit of boost to find this shot. Ties things up. They held themselves on the defensive side quite well, built the wall, and got a good transition.
Sizen jumped up in midfield as Radosin was coming back. He needed to get some sort of touch on that ball. He got absolutely nothing. It sailed straight back. Radosin has to jump up and just hope that he can get a great touch on it. And while he got a touch, kicked straight back out into Liquid. Sizen now off the ceiling. A continuation. Vitality. There's Liquid high again. The rest of Vitality forced back to the orange.
You can understand just how important every single pad of boost, every 50 that you can make, it's got to come down to the last second of boost, the last bit, because these players are so mechanical. Atao, 1 boost to his name. He's still hunting, still looking for boost. Finally gets some. Now it's a double commit. Team Liquid, very shaky start after they tie things up, but they will equalize, and hopefully Oski can waste some time, maybe get the ball all by himself.
Aerial ace from Oski. Loads up the jet. Fires it forward, no one's stopping him. See you, Sizen, and get out of here, Radosin.
Paving the way through destruction. That's how you get the 3rd goal. Vitality, so many moments in the first 2 games have shown great signs of what they're capable of. But Team Liquid have fought back every single moment they can. Alpha 54. Getting revenge on the demo. Radosin has the midfield boost. Sizen looks for something in the midfield. What is the answer? How will they fight back?
Radosin forced to stay around the box. Nowhere where he could go in, but Alpha trying to break through now. Liquid allowed Chronic coming in to get the
I like the ground game. This is what I was talking about, Jorby. That has led to so many great moments for Team Vitality, as well as those air dribbles for Liquid. Got one team that loves to chip this ball up into the air, hit you with as much shots as possible above the net. Meanwhile, Vitality are trying to slow this game down.
Good cutoff there from Radosin. The net almost looked like it was open. Everyone from Liquid rotating back to the far side. Sizen's shot to commit, but Chronic puts it away. Sizen's got to buy time. In fact, he's got to pass to Alpha. Another high ball for Radosin. Radosin up, off the board, straight back down. Could be Sizen's ball. Saw Radosin, but cut off again. Liquid get back to their touch. Oski, Chronic with no boost, just trying to buy a little bit of time. And Oski comes back on the blindside challenge. Liquid keep the ball.
So infuriating. You're trying to transition if you're Team Vitality, but there's always a player from Team Liquid in the backfield, rotating back to disturb you. Quick 1-2 shot. Almost got the snipe, but Vitality kept it within one, and here comes Sizen.
And on the ground, Chronic got chipped. Sizen turns right back onto it. Radosin jumps. Alpha's got to race back now quickly. Oski forced to kill it to the corner. He saw Alpha turn in. The threat from Oski certainly there. Chronic pushes it across. Vitality hanging around, forcing the ball back to midfield. Oski, though, he's just been in the center, preventing Vitality from really moving. Still Vitality push. Alpha, light touch. He's got one more touch at it as Atal puts it back to the side, and Liquid will not let Vitality in for free.
But there's no doubt about it. Vitality have held some good sequences, good moments of pressure. Sizen up in the sky.
There he is.
Flying above the net, but so denied by a Chronic. Punched out the way. To see you later, and with 30 seconds remaining, Vitality have to make a move. It's an open net. Atal, if he can get the double tap, leaves it for Oski. The fake, the illusion, doesn't work out, but it looks clean.
Vitality still got some time, but they need to get downfield. Every touch from Liquid is just delaying the transition. Are they even going to get a transition? Ball killed back over to the side wall. Here they come again. Sizen, 74. He sees one in the air to challenge, but Atal is trying to read it. Radosin, non-touch. And a Chronic coming across. Radosin wanted to pass over to Alpha with no time left. Team Liquid do not kill the ball.
Don't say that sentence, Jorby.
Sizen, here he comes.
Finish it.
They're taken out by Atal. Radosin can't get the catch as Liquid go up by 2.
You can't discredit what we saw out of Vitality. Last second heroics, but not enough to take down the speedy, mechanical offensive squad that is Liquid, who are taking your boost, using every rotation to get in your way, bump you out of it, and just bully you out of this match, going up 2-0.
They weren't able to take them out of the rotation at all. Like, Vitality had so many great pressure opportunities, forcing Liquid to move to their corners.
Yeah.
They were even stealing boosts, but every time they get it on the backboard, what would happen? Big Oski cleared. Every time they try to push in the corner, they try a shot, what happens? Atal saves it. Like, they can't actually push them off. They tried to steal the boost, but there was always a Liquid player sitting in those passing lanes, getting to those challenges, not giving Vitality free chances. They didn't have any free chances in that last minute.
No free chances. It's not going to be that easy against Team Liquid. Vitality, I like the dribbles. I like the ground play. That's what I wanted to see. And now we do get our first timeout for Team Vitality. An extra 60 seconds. You've got Big Brain Farah there to teach you to try and adjust this approach against Team Liquid. I mean, what do you do at this point? You're getting beat in the air, the boost, getting robbed.
Getting beat on the ground.
It's so frustrating. The ground is like a little bit up for date.
Midfield has been pretty contested, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about Vitality when they get past the third on offense. There's just not enough pressure to actually force Liquid off the ball. Like, Liquid get the catch, they keep it close, Vitality have to wait, and then they force Vitality to challenge in the corners. That's not where you want to be.
Do you draw that double-edged sword, though? Because if you start over-committing and you're wanting to apply more pressure...
They've done that, too.
And then you're going to get caught off guard with these quick counterattacks from Team Liquid. We know how speedy they can be. This is quite literally such a dilemma for Vitality. It feels like they have to play perfect Rocket League in San Diego. And now is a better time than ever to do just that.
Liquid did to them last game what Vitality did to Oxygen. Just taking a drink of water, this extra 60 seconds, being on ice on stage, in front of this crowd, a tense crowd, you know, the murmur as we get ready for the next game, and you just, thumbs are on the controller, you just want to get into the next game. That extra 60 seconds could be a lot for Vitality.
We reached that point where we're just thinking, okay, when's Alpha going to step up? When is this player going to individually show up with some creativity, some firepower? They've been moving well as a unit. You can't deny that. But we haven't seen the individual prowess come out from any member from Vitality just yet in this series. Radosin has, of course, had a fantastic start, but fizzled out. And and lost a lot of the flavor. Vitality need to add more spice as we get into game 3.
Chronic, low on the air dribble. Kill from Alpha in the corner, but they're gonna need a little bit more. Oski pinches it straight down. Now a towel. Here's the double. Chronic gets bumped. And Chronic maybe gets a chance at a shot if he doesn't get bumped on that. Good play by Vitality.
And that's a huge play and tactic that they could be stealing from Liquid, who, as that third man's rotating out, you're looking for a player you can bump, looking for a player you can disrupt.
Went for him there as well, Oski. Yeah. Trying to pull him out on the rotation. Boost didn't spawn for him, but Sizen with 25 still has the ball. Tried the quick ground play to catch a towel out. Wasn't successful. Here it is, a towel controlling, even with 6. And they
faked him.
Went for it. Towel.
0 boost, and he's doing all this work, Torby.
Oski just scooped it out from underneath Vitality. Now he gets behind it. Vitality forced to respect Oski. They know that he can put a lot of power when he gets behind that ball, but Oski, they don't know how much boost he has, so he has to dive to that side. The threat of the reset
there's the
and
ball.
the threat of the shot is too real. Chronic having to come across Vitality, throwing their cars at Liquid right now, looking for that game-leading goal.
But this does look promising for Vitality. Boost meters in their favor. Alpha 54 from the ceiling has the flip and hits the ground pitch of his life.
He causes an earthquake with that one! Sensed it! I think there's a hole in the ground, Alpha! My goodness!
Oh, this stadium might be under construction after this game. That was ridiculous from Alpha 54.
Slight repair on the field. Liquid get the kickoff. Alpha with control. How about that for creativity?
Yeah,
from Alpha?
that's exactly what I wanted.
The net, a towel with the one-timer!
The one-timer off the one demo. Third man gone. A towel clears the way, then turns around, and he's got a free shot.
Great job again. Liquid say, fine, you guys think you can play our game better than us? Hang on
Cute little ground pitch, but let me just delete you.
Rodolfin gonna leave it. Great shot, but a better save. Now forced to wait. Keeps the ball close, doesn't give Vitality anything. They take him off the pitch, off the post and into the net. Rodolfin takes the lead.
And you're thankful for Vitality and their picture-perfect rotations. Sizen demos the man behind the ball, then Rodolfin cleans things up. I was worried for a bit as we were on director cam. Couldn't see exactly where that third man was coming from, but he is there, has the back of Team Vitality under control, and is able to take back the lead as we approach halftime.
Game has gotten heavy on the bumps, heavy on the physicality. All of Vitality gonna have to wait for this touch. Rodolfin lines it up, got the read, got the pass, low shot, then Sizen takes it up by 2.
How are you reading this, Rodolfin? How do you know exactly where that ball's going from a Chronic? It's a dunk and it's a midfield pass, 2-in-1 combo. And then the follow-up from Sizen, 3-1, Vitality. It looks like game 3 has their name written all over it, but there's plenty of time left.
Say, how can Rodolfin read that? I mean, your first man in that position, why not throw your body out there? Rely on your teammates to follow it up. Love that kind of aggressive position from Rodolfin. Why it's been so successful, but a Chronic puts one up himself, all by himself.
We're gonna have to take another look at this as to how he even got past all of these players of Chronic. It's a dribble by himself. Second man goes flying, Sizen's alone, and a Chronic knows exactly where to place this ball. Lovely footwork there from himself. And my goodness, Team Liquid, just when you think you can count him out, Jorby, they're right there.
Touch from the Chronic. Soft one as well, doesn't dodge into it. Gives Oski control.
Like, what more do you want? What more do you want from Oski?
Oh, look at the ground game from Liquid. Chronic almost found a way in. And now they're giving a little bit of space. Oopsies from a towel. And, you know, sometimes it happens.
Calculated back pass and Mr. Oski, what is going on? It's dished out, and the demo, Rodolfin, could punish, but it's going to be Sizen behind the ball.
Now, Liquid, they beat themselves here. They can't get control of the ball. It's a little goofy for Oski as he gives it up. Not much he could do off of it as the town trying to get it, and the demo ensures that Vitality will get up by 2 again.
Yeah, not a pretty look from Team Liquid. A painful domino effect as that one just kept getting worse and worse. And not even the best touch off the kickoff. Team Liquid feeling the pressure of game 3.
Oski drops his reset. Oski the whole way downfield. jumping across, and he gets it. Okay, Acronic with a full midfield boost. Here he goes,
Got
one
the
reset, two resets. Dosen scooped that ball right out. Here comes Alpha, looking for the ball. He's got it! Alpha 54!
He just can't do any wrong. I mean, this man, flip, reset, demo, come on. Oski's looking to try and get a save, get something. But he's getting punched out the way. He can't come out of this unscathed, Jorby. It's impossible.
Vitality, can they put the 6th spot on Liquid? Did it to him not that long ago. Alpha says, sure, here's the pass, but it drops down, Sizen playing it close. Dosen kicks it up high, making Liquid uncomfortable again. Looks like that timeout has really benefited Vitality. Whatever conversation they had, they executed that game plan well. Talked about the physical game, but you also wanted to see Alpha pop off. He's now had 2 stellar goals in this game.
That's really what it felt like after what we witnessed out of Vitality in the first 2 games. There were not a lot of blatant mistakes. They were just getting punched out the way from Team Liquid, and it was good plays from Team Liquid. Almost perfect stuff, perfect Rocket League from them, and nothing that you can blame Vitality too much for. No critical mistakes, so coming into game 3, you're thinking, all right, we simply just have to do more individually. Somebody's got to step up. In this game, it most certainly has been Alpha 54, but that's not to discredit what Sizen and Radosin have brought to the table.
Vitality keeping things clean on defense. Liquid, you're trying to look for some consolation heading in.
Ooh, Acronic, he's gonna take you out, Alpha.
Headhunting, and Oski puts in another goal. Liquid within striking distance here.
There's a bounty over Alpha's head, of course. Acronic wants to redeem that. We'll get a little extra cash of bullying out Alpha, but a 2-goal lead still remains for the orange side. Team Liquid, this is a good kickoff. Could go their way. We've seen crazier things before, but I think Vitality just a bit too tight on defense to let that slip up.
Alpha, great job covering that up on the side wall as well.
Yeah, big
Still, yeah, Radosin right in front. Low shot, but they've wasted a lot of time.
This has got to be over.
He's got no boost. The Tau can't get it done.
Unless that was a double commit.
Deep ball.
Hey.
Oski in the air. Sets it up. They need time on the clock. They're not going to get it. Too much has been wasted, and Vitality will get their first game win of the series.
Brilliant work from Vitality to get back in that, that timeout. Just going in favor of Vitality. In those 60 seconds, you have to reset, drop the controller, and try and refocus. And Vitality did exactly that. And look at Alpha 54, 716 points, 2 goals, 1 assist, 7 shots, 3 saves, 2 demos. I mean, this man just running up the stats, Jorby.
And really not a offensive heavy game. We're talking a lot about the physicality, but 5 and 6 shots apiece. I mean, that's pretty low offensive, not a lot of offensive opportunity. The Vitality, what's the response now for Liquid? Oski, he has been still going downfield. He's been challenging from awkward angles. It's awkward for Vitality, but it's just, it hasn't fully worked. When they start rotating back, open themselves up for a couple of demos. Sizen has really tripped them up for that. He has been the most effective on the back line, picking up a lot of demos. It's not just him, but he's gotten the most effective ones that have helped Vitality so far.
That game just felt a bit more nervous from Team Liquid. They were put under more pressure than ever. It wasn't just all of Vitality moving as a unit, but then you've got the individual pop-off of Alpha 54, and I think that added element just made them panic that little bit more. We saw defensive mistakes, defensive blunders. Oski and Atau, both of them getting confused on the defensive side, handing over possession. They're gonna look to clean that up in game 4. Again, this is to make it into the semi-finals here at the Winter Major. Team Vitality were not at the Fall Major. Liquid were. They didn't go the distance. They didn't make it to the semis. Both of them trying to rewrite history and really prove themselves here in San Diego.
Only the winner gets to write it. Chronic gets the first 50. Oski with no boost, at least threatens, freezing Vitality, but nobody could respond quickly. Chronic was a little too late to the ball. Tau trying to get right underneath Radosin and delay him, but Oski also couldn't get anything. And Radosin, that first 50. Vitality get a free look at this. Radosin underneath. Sizen going on the side. Alpha next on the wing, coming forward. Didn't quite find the shot. Liquid cover it up well, and they get deleted. Vitality would like the ball.
Oh, that's ridiculous for Radosin. He actually got bumped out of the way, didn't get demoed, and I believe used the wave dash to get more boost and get the demo on Team Liquid. Hit that reverse card, pull up for his team. A midfield battle between Liquid and Vitality as things do even out. Liquid are looking to stabilize, but haven't found much success on these transitions.
Every touch into space, into Vitality from Liquid on this defensive stand. Find a way to get Vitality off of this ball, but Vitality are plucking Liquid off the wall, and Alpha gets his first goal.
Check out the vision. Radosin sneaks under the ball, then bumps the Chronic out the way, gives Alpha one of the easiest shots he's ever gonna have at the Winter Major, and starts things off on the right foot for Game 4.
Liquid just have not been able to grab a hold of things since that timeout. Vitality continue to dictate pace of play. They continue to force Liquid. You want to beat us, you're going to have to avoid us. We are going to get in your way. We're not going to make it easy on you. I think Liquid's early demos awakened something in Vitality. Radosin really wanting to keep that going. Playing with some force right now.
The recoveries too. I mean, Radosin, that recovery off the sidewall to get the first goal, sneaks under the ball. Team Liquid can't prepare themselves for the mechanics, the mechs out of Team Vitality.
Another one for a Chronic. Had a free one, but the touch is not actually over to a Tal. It's not the touch you need if you're Liquid. You're just hitting it right back into Vitality. Vitality are happy to just receive the ball in midfield, play that 50 game. They're the ones pushing. Alpha lets it drop in the whiff from Liquid. A Tal covers it up. But still, that's Radosin's ball. Oh, Sizen's in the air. He gets the touch. Alpha from midfield. One touch. Alpha lets it drop. Radosin back to Alpha, but he told the boost. Oski's got nothing here. He gets challenged. It's all Vitality. It's all Alpha as he sends it across.
For Vitality, they just want to keep this ball as long as possible in the half of Team Liquid, waste the boost, and hope that those mistakes from the previous game continue to bleed into Game 4. They have so far. We've seen a slower defensive performance out of all of Team Liquid. They're just looking to clear this ball, waste time. You see that touch from a Chronic, not even to a teammate of his own, but he can recover, get the bump, and then hopefully set up one of his teammates, but Sizen has other plans.
Good idea. You know that first defender has to defend the potential touch, so why not turn around and just bump him? He does slip underneath, but the layers still there for Vitality.
The boost control, the boost consumption from Vitality. I mean, you look in the top right, everybody's got boost. They are under control in this game. Midfield boost, all theirs. Radosin demoed out to play. A Chronic gets another demo. Maybe a third one from Oski. He's hunting for it. He didn't connect, but he didn't need to.
If you can't beat him, delete him. Not just once, but twice. And lever action from a towel right into the net. Liquid are back in it.
And we would have seen a third demo had that third defender slowed down. He had to rush the challenge, had to push himself forward. All of the pressure, make it Team Vitality fold with just about under a minute and a half to go. It's anybody's game at this point. Radosin, that looked to be like the setup of an own goal, but not quite.
He had Liquid breathing down his neck, and we had to rush it. Oski now, that's a hard touch.
Come alive.
Oh, oh my God, it's off the bar. That would have been nuts.
Would have been nuts indeed. That's when you pull out the double tabs. But just off the crossbar, the best defender in this game. And we remain all tied up.
Chronic goes again, pushes Radosin back. What a recovery. Radosin easily gets that ball out, but it's straight back out to a Chronic.
A
Chronic.
He doesn't need it
though.
though.
Forward, beating Alpha, but can't beat Sizen. Picking up the save. Touch gets away from Sizen, allowing a Tau get a 50. Maybe Vitality can stop this, but Liquid, it's a nice catch from Oski. He really wants to make his mechanics work for his team. He does break through for a Chronic.
Off
for a Tau. A Tau forces his way through, but no rebound as Alpha takes it away. Sizen denied by a Chronic. Vitality, can they get control of this? Bumped back from a Tau as he takes control.
What?
Are you kidding me? Is it really happening?
No!
It's really happening! It actually happened! Fortune favors Liquid!
He got the bump, immediately turned around, and hits Alpha 54 with one of the best solo plays I think we've ever seen. Luck is on his side. Fortune favors the bold. And 2-1 for Team Liquid.
I think we say this every tournament, but I don't know if I've ever seen that before. It's almost another one.
That's ridiculous.
Liquid hanging on to this ball. potentially stealing this game away from Vitality. Oski has to put it on the ground. He almost put it in the net.
I can't believe it.
One more
That
until Liquid gets to Stemmy's turtle.
Jorby, that's not how we ended the game. That can't be what.
That is absolutely how we just ended the game, bro.
That is.
I can't believe it either.
You've got to wonder what Team Vitality are feeling at this moment. They don't have the timeout. That game was in their control for what felt like 3 out of the 5 minutes. They had all the demos, all of the boosts. Every single touch was outpaced. I mean, what more did you want? You're gonna get bumped when you're rotating back. Then the player who bumped you takes the ball by himself.
Air roll, air dribble, bump.
We gotta see.
Here it goes.
This is off of the bump. Oh my word.
He just drops it because last defender, you see him have it, you know the reset's there, so you have to jump into that reset. A town knows that, so he's like,
and on top of that, I don't think Alpha 54 even expected to play any bit of defense. He sees the ball in his own half. Okay, maybe the player got bumped. I have time, right? No, he's right behind the ball, and I have to go up for the shot immediately. How do Vitality recover?
Oh, they had such a great start to that game, too. They got that first goal. They were dictating the pace.
That should have been their game.
They were demoing Liquid off. Like, that was it right there. Losing that game, that is massive for Liquid. On Wasteland Night, will we add chassis to the scrapyard? Are Vitality done? Or do they got a little more gas left in the tank?
Vitality were writing the story, but Team Liquid, I mean, they just burned up all of the pages. And this has been a ridiculous best of 7. Let's hope it doesn't end here. Vitality, life's on the line. Everything is gonna come down to this game 5, and it's gonna unfold with just an initial corner shot. Good save from Team Liquid, and now 54 tries to set up Sizen. Takes it to himself, good control.
Nice.
Pass to Chronic, gets the 50, but that's how he knows exactly how that one's gonna play out.
Good idea from Sizen, though. Trying to trip Liquid up. Where exactly they're gonna go, which option they're gonna choose. Low 50, always a great option to go to. And how about a goal? That's the best option you can get. Alpha scores first.
Another good start for Vitality. Sizen, he put a shot on net, but then got the dunk. Followed up off the ceiling. It was a fake.
Wow.
Had to respect the shot from the ceiling, so he's hovering behind the ball. And the second man, Alpha 54, speeds in.
Great work from Vitality. Now they get the kickoff. They've given Radosin the ball. He's been lethal. Gets the 50. Has to rotate back out. Keeps it close.
Jordan, we need to see a better late game from Vitality.
Yeah.
The late game has to get picked up. Once we hit that second half, once we pass 2:30 on the clock, Team Vitality find ways to crumble on defense.
Oh, wait.
Oski, good connection, but Radosin has the recovery. And was there a player downfield looking for the demo? Instead of going for the demo, he waits for the outlet pass.
Vitality, way downfield. They get 2 back. A Chronic turn.
Could have gone for the demo.
And Radosin leaves it, though. He knows a Chronic has the threat. Again, Radosin, what can he do there? He can leave it. He can try to drill in the 50, get it neutralized. No, he lets a Chronic give it up coming from the side. He knows he's got Sizen. Well done by Radosin.
Team Liquid, they had to have that third man pushed up forward because you're worried about getting demoed as well. That's why we see such an early challenge. Sizen understands that, and instead of going for the demo himself, he's lurking for the pass. It connects. Team Vitality, 2 in a row.
But Liquid, they've been in this position before. Last time they went down 2 to Vitality, they scored 6 straight. Now here they come. A Chronic, a bit of space, off the ceiling, off the wall, taken away, rebound, Oski, off the backboard. Here he comes, reset, off their triple, a quadruple. Where's the rebound? It's not happening. All of Vitality had to get in the way, and they still can't get the clear. A towel, he's up next, underneath, lets it drop. Demo on the backside, a Chronic can't follow him up.
They're gonna need a quintuple off the backboard if you want to beat through this Vitality defense. That's how Oski looking for something. He could have gotten a demo, but just hides under the ball. And a slow approach from Team Liquid. This is chaos now. Bounced off of a player playing pinball in the Team Liquid half.
Vitality in the air for it. Alpha taken away by Oski. Third, with how Vitality are playing defense on Wasteland, it's like it's gonna be real hard for Liquid to break through. Oski with no boost here as he comes forward, but Alpha, at least kick the ball away. The towel's right there.
And the third man from both teams have adjusted. We have not seen nearly as many demos. Actually, 0 demos from Team Liquid. Every demo we've seen has been on the side of Vitality, and as I say that, there's the first one from a towel. Could be a sign that they're getting comfortable. We're seeing the future here. Looking for more physical plays. Liquid, they're more comfortable when they are getting those demos. The stats, of course, can point that out.
They had to leave that. Chronic coming in, he was gonna have some space, but then just hit the ball a little too hard. Oh, hang on.
Good cut.
That could have caught. Alpha out. Had that just been a little more on target, Liquid getting a little bit more of this ball. Now they start to push forward. Pass in front to a towel, denied. More Vitality saves. Sizen picks up this one.
This is the late game. Resurgence from Team Liquid. What happened in game 4? Team Vitality. You know, somewhere in the back of their minds, they know what can happen.
Nice pass in front. Oh, he tried to find him, but the Chronic gave him a laser to try to hit. Good luck with that in traffic. Alpha now, low touch on the corner, and get these quick transitions. That's supersonic. Pass in front, cut off again. Liquid trying to quick passes, trying to get Vitality out of position. It's not working. Vitality have held firm. Another booming clear.
Go.
They're feeling desperate, Turtle.
Booming clears, but even better speed from Vitality. Trying to play kickball is Team Liquid, hoping that they find a player down at the other end of the field. But with demos like that from Sizen, speed like that from Alpha 54, and space given to them with 30 seconds remaining, this doesn't look possible for Team Liquid.
Not over till it's over.
Something on this drive, Jorby.
They needed a better touch than that. May not happen now.
Yep.
Liquid,
okay.
Downfield, nobody from Vitality's back.
It's on
and
target.
Just off. Liquid, that's the only chance you got in Wasteland. You gotta score the easy ones. Hang on, Chronic trying to drop it. Oh, and Vitality shut their door on their face. Taking game number 5.
Shut the door on them, held them scoreless, and have gotten themselves back in. Still on match point, but hungrier than ever is Team Vitality. And you'll see here, this was not the same Team Liquid.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Turtle. They were trying everything in front of
Everything thrown at him.
Oski literally had a double, reset, triple, quadruple, and all of Vitality commit on it. Couldn't get it. A Chronic got demoed. Like, it's, dude, damn. I sound like a broken record, okay? We were saying it all day. It's demos, physical game, physical. They're beating each other up out here. Everyone's bruised.
But to be honest with you, it was the start of this game where Team Liquid were barely getting demos. We hit the halfway point. Team Vitality had 3 demos. Team Liquid had 0. Now we get a timeout from Team Liquid. It's their turn to readjust and reformat themselves heading into the next game. Game 6.
This game has had some of the quickest counterattacks that I've ever seen.
I mean, you just cannot keep your eyes off the screen. You look away for maybe 1 or 2 seconds and you're seeing Team Liquid on the other side where they might have previously been playing defense.
And even when Liquid, like that's the thing is like, it's such an ebb and flow, right? It's not all speed because Liquid did try to slow it down several times, but every time they did, they got demo. Every time they slow it down, oh, you got challenged. Radosin knows what you're doing. Radosin's reading the game so well right now. That game, Wasteland, that felt like a true return to that Oxygen series for Vitality.
Absolutely, a true return to form. And they didn't just have to rely on some ridiculous performances from Alpha 54. Granted, he was there, his presence was known, but it was not just him alone. He was surrounded by his spectacular teammates. Team Liquid know that there's a 3-headed dragon waiting on the other side, and they've got to deal with it. They've got to figure out what kind of weapon can slay that dragon as we head into Neo Tokyo.
Vitality's weapon of choice, well, it's been, really, they've had 3 weapons.
Dynamite.
Sizen has had an incredible day so far. Doing a lot of dirty work, not just that though. Dishing out passes, dishing out fakes. And now Liquid have to respond. They got the energy, they had the chances, but you can't get outboxed. It feels like, which one is gonna throw the right hook?
Well, the interesting thing is it felt like we started out with so many demos and that third man was able to adapt. But things have got to continue for Vitality. Team Liquid still on match point. We headed to Neo Tokyo. Let's see if that timeout helps them.
Liquid gotta keep that field awareness on key, focused up the whole time. They got into a rhythm where they were just knocking the ball away. Even when they had boosts near the end of that game, they can't let Vitality be the ones to dictate the tune. They gotta be the one to set the tone! Chronic delivers the music!
The boost management from this player is out of this world. Feathering behind it, hiding the fact that he's still got 31 left in the tank, gets the extra touch, and it's around all of the defense.
Got him on the near side of the ball, hit it away from him. If a Chronic gets those 1v1 aerial challenges...
It's over, dude. It's over if he's in that situation.
Oh, the pass, back to a Chronic! 2 Vitality cars right in the way.
You've got to read the play. Try and anticipate how much boost Team Liquid have. Oski, he's got a double flip reset. A Chronic also bit at that challenge.
Gotta talk in that situation. You can't jump a little early at it. You gotta know where exactly you're gonna go, because committing like that, that could be the difference between you getting scored on.
That could be the end of you, excuse me, but I mean, you understand why they're so willing to throw everybody forward. Vitality, this defense. Talked about it before, even the quadruple tap Tory wasn't enough to break through.
Liquid just a little broken up, but they get set back. Both teams returning boomers. Atao just misses the redirect. A little bit of space though. Vitality forced to give it up. A great dunk from Alpha. Atao, great kill into the corner with only 0 boost. There's only one other way that could have gone, which is right back into Vitality, but Liquid cover it up.
Oh, but there's 2 players. I mean, this camera rotates to the other side, and you've got 2 players of Team Liquid in the corner of Vitality. These guys are eager to get back and to increase this lead. That is ridiculous from Team Liquid, so aggressive.
He full boosted towards the back wall just so he could jump back. Now Atao coming across. You see why Liquid are so fun to watch when they come across. For some crazy stuff. That shot's not gonna get it done. No way. Oh my goodness. Vitality happy they had 2 in net. It might have been 2-0.
This timeout has certainly boosted the confidence of Liquid, and they want to end it here. Of course, they don't want Game 7.
Seems like they really want to force the aerial game with Vitality. They don't want to play on the ground anymore. Oski constantly popping the ball up, going for resets, forcing Vitality. Okay, you think you can contend with the mechanics? We're going to make you fight that every single time.
And how can you not want to go into the air when you're seeing somebody like a Chronic be so efficient, effective when he does pop into the air? Every air dribble that man goes for has been threatening onto the net of Vitality. Huge demo though from Alpha. This opens up space, but Sizen is not keeping it to himself. They can't even get past that first man. Forced to use everybody from their defense, and off the post it goes, Team Liquid.
Oh, Radosin dodged into that. I don't know if he was expecting a challenge, but certainly he has to be happy that Liquid missed that opportunity he gave him. Now all of Liquid have to pull off Atao. Get back in. The ball kicks away from Liquid. Vitality, full field. They get stopped again.
Atao, drop down. Almost had something brilliant with Oski lurking. But here comes the counterattack. This is the kind of play that you didn't want to play, but it's off the crossbar. He missed the open net. He missed the shot. That was their ticket to get back into it.
Oh, you can't pave the path and then not drive on it. You have to score. Oski lets it rip. It's taken away. Vitality, a massive opportunity left on the table. Atao, and dribble, pushes Vitality off the ball, even getting stomped. But here comes one more. It's Alpha 54!
Team Vitality, when they needed him most, he showed up. Alpha 54 by himself off the backboard, tying things up.
How many times has Alpha done this for Vitality? It looks like they're struggling. It looks like it might be the end, but he comes up. He makes the play happen. Alpha trying to keep Vitality in it.
Oh, here he goes again. Don't give this man space. Don't let him do this to you. Flip reset over him. Atao hasn't read well. Sizen also looks to find a player, but this still just isn't enough, Dorby. Team Liquid have got to start working with each other. They're panicking, playing boomer ball, giving it away. And Vitality, the second one for Sizen.
Sizen ensuring the lead here. Oski popped off the play from Alpha. A Chronic coming up, he's gotta get that touch, and it was so close as he's coming across. He knows he's gotta dive for it, and he just couldn't make contact. Vitality, can they force Game 7?
Something smells in the air. Smelling like a Game 7 to me, Jorby. But Team Liquid Maybe they can end it a little bit sooner. So long as Alpha 54 is not behind the ball, they've got a chance. That's how. Good control. Alpha almost an own goal, but we'll call it a calculated back pass.
That's the riskiest back pass I've ever seen. Right off the ceiling for Oski, looking for the tying goal.
Crossbar. They keep knocking. They're not going down without a fight. Team Liquid, this is still match point. All tied up. Atao gets one to his name. And here we go.
A quick reminder to Vitality that it could very well still end on Neo Tokyo. Comes a Chronic off the kickoff. 24 as he left. Vitality get the clear, but they need a quick follow. There's Alpha to do it. Atao gets a touch. Oski diving from his own corner just to get to that challenge, knowing that Vitality are starting to press. Now a demo on the backside. Atao got him, but Urdosin couldn't push the ball forward. Oski lets his boost go, and he just had to kick it downfield. Alpha protecting the back. One more for Liquid. A scoop up to the wall. Atao over to Oski.
Oski's there.
Oski lining it up. The pop-up taken away. A Chronic coming back with only a little bit of boost. We got OT.
Into the ground it goes. Overtime. Team Vitality.
Whoa!
Barely hanging on. That's a good kickoff. Is it rolling in? Alpha 54. Last second heroics. But now they're forced to play more defense. One bad 50-50. One mistake, and it's over for Team Vitality.
You gotta clear the mental. A Chronic almost cleared the game. Oski
wide open. It's wide open.
Atao, no! Vitality step 2. Desperate to stay alive.
These rotations, clinical from Vitality. Milliseconds later, and we would have seen a goal for Team Liquid. Barely getting there just in time off the backboard. Team Liquid hunting, demoed out the third man, and things will flatten out.
Great touch from Atao. Rest of Vitality have to go back to midfield, and he keeps running those 50s on that carry. Oski, across. Vitality, they send 2 again. Sizen left. His team's trying to help him out. Alpha gave Sizen another chance at it. He's out of boost. Forces the 50, back up to Urdosin. Urdosin gets kicked out of the play, and Atao knows he's got the corner available, forces Alpha to play the challenge, but that's still Vitality's ball. And there he come again, Alpha, high, Oski's gotta stay close to this with only 24, but he's forced to give the ball up. Alpha sends it low. Vitality, despite the pressure, can't find quality opportunities on the net.
Team Liquid know what has been the bread and butter for Team Vitality. It's been the demos of that first man, and also the solo plays from Alpha 54. Those are the options that Vitality prioritize. That's a poor touch.
He got bumped into it. He had no boost. And he got that little chip, and I think that gave him just a little bit.
Oh no, Jorby.
Oh
no, Jorby.
Oh
no.
Save. Rebound save again. Everyone from Liquid diving forward. They will not go down.
Vitality are using every strategy in their books. Farah, I mean, I don't know what more this guy has to offer for this team. What other play can they develop that could break down Team Liquid?
Set the prep. Now it's all about execution. Liquid going for the kill. Liquid flow like water to the semifinals.
Oski, the last finishing touches on the coffin of Vitality.